This video is designed to guide you through converting a PDF document into an AutoCAD document. This process is helpful for cleaning up your building floor plan background and defining a fire alarm or other system. The function used for this task is available in both FireCAD and AutoCAD, but it does not require a FireCAD project to be open. It is strictly an AutoCAD function. Let's walk through the steps. To bring in a PDF document and convert it, use the Insert command on the Insert ribbon, then select the PDF Import button. When you click on the PDF Import button, you will be prompted to navigate to the location of the PDF file you wish to convert. We have already set our target directory, and in this directory there are two types of PDF documents. It is important to recognize that some PDF documents are raster PDFs, while others are vector PDFs. Only vector PDF files can be converted to AutoCAD. Let's begin with a raster PDF. When we select it, a preview of the PDF document appears. Next, we select Open. The PDF import interface allows you to specify the insertion point, set a scale, and choose what to import from the PDF data and options. One option is to import as a block, which we always recommend. Import as a block and adjust the other options as needed. You will also find additional options below, but we will not use those at this time. Click OK and you will be asked where to place the imported PDF. Select the location. If you see a message saying no objects were imported, it means the file did not contain vector PDF objects. If this happens, and you have a raster PDF that can't be converted automatically, we suggest visiting designpresentation.com, where you can request a quote for converting the raster PDF into an AutoCAD drawing. The prices are reasonable, and we recommend this option, as there is no way to convert raster PDFs automatically in FireCAD or AutoCAD. If you have a vector PDF, select the file and click Open. You will see a preview of all PDF pages in the preview. FireCAD or AutoCAD will only convert one sheet at a time. Select the sheet, and using the same options, choose your insertion point and click OK. You can then specify your insertion point. Once done, you have imported an AutoCAD block. Let's review the block now. This is an AutoCAD block. It may need to be scaled. Let's demonstrate how to adjust the scale if necessary and how you can scale the drawing if it is not at the correct size. When scaling or importing a PDF drawing, it's crucial to set the background drawing scale accurately. This ensures that when FireCAD measures distances, those measurements are accurate. In this example, we've imported a PDF and converted it into an AutoCAD drawing. It came in as a single block, and we'll keep it that way to help make scaling easier. Before we scale, let's check the drawing units. We want to make sure the units are set correctly. In AutoCAD, always use architectural units, not decimal, unless you are creating a metric drawing. This drawing is already set to architectural, so we'll click OK to confirm. To scale the drawing, the most efficient method is scaling by reference to a known distance. For instance, if the drawing labels a line as 180 feet, we can use that as our reference. But sometimes a known measurement isn't marked on the PDF. In those cases, a standard doorway is a reliable reference since most are 36 inches or 3 feet wide. Let's use the Measure tool to check the doorway width. Select one side of the doorway, then the other. In this case, it measures 1 foot, 6 7/64 of an inch, which is not correct. We want it to be 3 feet. To fix this, select the block, right-click, and choose Scale. The program will ask for a base point. Pick a corner of the doorway, Then, from the command line, type reference. Next, select the current doorway width as the reference length. When prompted, enter 36 for the new length, indicating 36 inches. Now, the drawing is scaled up. Let's measure the doorway again. It's now exactly 3 feet, as it should be. Your drawing is accurately scaled and you're ready to start laying out your floor plan background.